皆さん、こんばんは。はい。前回ね、ここで終わったんだよね。はい。前回ここで終わって、で、ここ扉が開いて、っていう感じだね。では早速やっていきましょう。再びエンバーは何かに見られている感覚を覚えます。
Once again, Ember could feel eyes watching. Ember approached the forlorn, but felt it was different.
何かが違うと感じました。
They said, I know what I need
や
to
ら
do,
なきゃいけないことは分
what
か
I
ってる。
need to feel.
感じなくちゃいけないことも。
I'm just,
た
I
だ、
don't want to be
助けら
helped.
れたりはしたくないんだ。
Ember could not help. Not all problems were puzzles to be solved.
おー。あ、これがキャンプファイヤーかな。
The crossroads gate was locked.
ありませんね。
Do you know where we are? I've been walking forever, lost in the marsh. The two travelers were talking. Yeah, I got so lost in them. Why go anywhere else if it's safe here? Yeah, never have to. The birds scare me though. The guard squawked. Stand back, don't come any closer. The guard was protecting a path down between the rocks. Nothing down there but sadness and turning forlorn. Go see the Forest King. He'll set you straight. The Forest King showed me the way. You'll see there's no need to keep going. He'll make a bird of you. Go get your feathers.
羽を探す。
The guard joked. Another scrawny ember from the forest. And with a bag looking all nicely and shiny, both guards started looking at Ember with a deathly stare. The guard leered. The Forest King would like you, little scruff. Yes, come a little closer. Let us see what's in that bag. We guard the door to the Forest King. Oh yes, we decide who gets to see the king. The Forest King will want to see you. Yes, yes, come this way.
Ah, あ、戻ってこれるんだ。
Change your mind, little scruff? Don't keep the Forest King waiting. We'll be watching you.
あ、ここにもあるんだ。なるほどな。とりあえず王に会いに行くか。
Change your mind, little Scruff? Don't keep the Forest King waiting. The Forest King will want... Yes, yes, come this way. A feeling of foreboding overcame Ember. Ember was terrified but tried not to show it. The giant bird spoke softly. Another little Ember. Speak, do not fear. The bird is a friend. Ember wanted to feel safe. Oh, little Ember, birds won't hurt you. Birds will take another under our wing. Stay safe in the nest, you'll never turn forlorn. Ember was still afraid. Is it the night that scares you, little one?
See,
night is gone. Birds will make the world less frightening. It wasn't only the night that frightened Ember. The bird was disappointed. Stay? No need to help, silly forlorn. Hope is false. Hope hurts little ones in the end. The Forest King spoke so perhaps they could rest here for a while. It was hard to know what else to say. Clever little Ember. You will stay. You will not turn forlorn. Search for hope no more. Now take this feather.
赤い羽。
Feather means Ember is one of us now. Birds keep little ones safe. Birds should never leave the nest. The guards seem pleased. Clever Scruff sticking with... I can hold that bag for you. Leave them alone. They're one of us now. Yeah, one of us. And we all share bags and things.
De, どうすりゃいいんだ? あれ、いない。
The travelers had disappeared. Their campfire remained. The bird tracks lay in the cinders.
いないじゃないか。どこ行ったんだ?
The guard squawked. Stand back, don't come any closer. Nothing down there. Go see the Forest King. He'll set you straight. Got your first feather, I see. Stand watch here. Promise you won't let anyone pass. Ember didn't like deceiving the birds. But what choice did they have?
通れなかった。
They couldn't rest in that place forever. They had to keep going.
秋だね。
forlorn was not the same as the others. The forlorn whispered softly, I know I may never be ready. The future is yours, stranger, but mine is mine. Ember left the forlorn with their thoughts. The time wasn't right, perhaps would never be.
パズルがしたい。お。
Ember uncovered a journal entry. Dusk brings the longest shadows.
ロン
The
ゲツだ。
lanthorn comforts me. Soft melodies from home. The wild things
こっちはいけない。
listen. Yellow eyes in graying trees. Ember hurried away from the birds. The mist hung close to Ember, hiding them. The forest king seemed frightened. The
あ、すごい。
birds cruel. Ember would rather risk turning forlorn than become like them. Ahead there would be others to help, and maybe a way to move on. トンボさん。あ、カエル。こっちに行かないといけない気がする。 Hidden away was a scrap of journal. There
取
were
り方かわいい
memories
よ
here,
な。
bound in rock. I hear their voices
Way.
echo in the ancient
Way.
stone. I find footprints by the cinders, a makeshift camp. The traveler seemed distressed. I'm sure it's fine, but it's been a while since. It's my fault.
うんすごい霧。
The traveler whispered quietly. No matter where I go, I always and no matter where I go, always here.
紫の子だ。ん
It looked like a map, but pieces were missing.
霧がすごい。あ、
Ember found a scrap of journal. I heard them coming. The snap of a twig, a flutter of birds. A figure dashing through the undergrowth. Another like me? The fog was so blinding, Ember was turned around.
霧がすごいんだよな。で、ここになんかありそうだし。
The piece formed a new route.
こうか。なるほどな。
It was the same place as before.
あれ
But how? In a haze, they said, You're just like me now. Going round and round and round and never escaping.
なんか変わってる。
An eerie scene, like a moment frozen in time. Hidden inside was the Wanderer's journal. Another face at last. A catcher of fish resting by a pond. We work together, silk and tar and aching fingers. My boat floats once more.
あ、なるほど。
Gradually, more of the map was revealed.
Oh, 反対側
A
が。
section of bridge had somehow been ripped from its foundations. It was like the map had been broken on purpose.
.なるほど。多分こういうことやん。
The mist revealed a secret place. Was it hidden on purpose? stranger spoke. I said some things I should, and now I'm lost. But it's too late.
そっか、迷子になっちゃったんか。
The skeleton looked peaceful. Held tightly in its hand was a red feather.
切ないな。ランタンホルン。
The statue spoke. Just the instrument you now hold. Another before you took great effort to hide it deep within this riddle.
猫やん。え。
The lanthorn began to glow.
"なるほど。ほう。すげえな。
Inside was a secret diary entry. Pink, orange, red, brown. Leaves gently dancing to the ground. Crunch, crackle, lovely sound. Fall into a giant mound. There was one last place to reach on the map. The fog was so blinding, Ember was turned around.
こうかな。なるほど。
A lost message was inside. The mist is thick. One way blurs into another. Where do I end? Where does the world begin? I cannot.
間違った。よいしょよいしょよいしょ。ホルン持ってるんかわいいな。あれここ。なんかすげえとこに来た。
Ember felt a great relief to be out of the mist. The way through was ruined, muffled by the fog. Could that have been a tremendous snow?
なるほど。すごいな。ヤッホ
Ember
ー。
didn't mind getting muddy. The slide was such fun.
泥だらけじゃん。お風呂に入りたいよ。あ、豚さん。
A sleeping pig. Trotted, they looked happy. A sleeping pig. Trotters in the air.
足が空中に舞う。どう
They
いうこ
looked
と？
happy.
ウェイ。ウェイ。ウェイ。ねえ、何こいつ怖い。何これ。
The fruit was giving off a sickly
はい、
sweet
どうぞ。
smell. The plant looked like it could take a hand, and it was in Ember's way.
ん？どういうこと？
The plant looked like it could take a hand off, and it was in Ember's way.
まだいけそうにないか。
A sleeping pig. They looked happy.
豚さんにこれあげるとか。あ、起きた。 ん？なるほど。
Ember chuckled. The dangerous plant was no match for a hungry piggy.
なるほどね。すごいな。なんかまたすごいところに来たけど。なるほどね。
A hideous odor filled the air.
なぜ前に行くんだ？
And suddenly, the reason was obvious.
わお。
Pig inhaled a giant snort of air. Wait, what's that delicious smell? Ember shuffled nervously. Other embers fed me treats, but then stopped. You feed me now. It was junk. Maybe the pig would eat some junk. As the pig chewed, a light grew in its belly.
だね。
Surprising. A little sparky, but tingly in belly. But what I want is something more fruity. The pig would eat anything. Ember just needed to find more.
どうせこれなんだろう？
And with each thing it ate, the light grew even brighter. Fruity, fresh, but tastes a lot like mud. But what I wanted, something with more crunch.
もっとサクサクなもの。
Perhaps if Ember could satisfy the pig, they might be more helpful. Ember found a secret note from the Wanderer. Something beckons. This place is not home. I trace the map in my head, recite the older myths. I have to move on.
あ、ここにもあるな。
Ember found a lost message. The smell of hot broth and hearty stew wafts across the swamp. By the cook's pot, I meet another. They are on their own path, but we promise to meet again.
Hmm. カラス。お、
The skull was disgusting. Perhaps the pig would like it. Ember came upon another campfire
キャンプ場。
lost in the wilderness. It looked long cold. The ghost said, "Speak and I will listen." This is the hollow marsh. Here hope was consumed. You must not lose hope. Or you too. Ember thought of those they loved, those they'd left behind. The forest king watches. The campfire will light. Find those who are lost. Bring embers to the fire. There are others lost along. Find them and I will guide them. Down steps to your east, travel the path south, watching a pig grow unhappy, a forlorn lost hope.
とりあえずこれを持っていこうか。
This was the last thing Ember could find to offer. Crunchy, embery. Not much meat, bit too bony. But what I wanted, the pig's stomach made an almighty sound. Ember chuckled with relief at the large creature they had been so afraid of.
ほう。
The pig had vanished, but something moved beneath the surface. In a muddy pond, Ember thought the pig looked a lot less. The pig shouted joyously. Join me, morsel! The pig seemed happy, but Ember wasn't getting to. Why do I consume whatever people put in front? I need some true nourishment, but there's none. But so much cooler in this muddy pond, I can finally think. Thank you, morsel. Ember
Thank
thought
you.
about the pig. Fed to bursting by others, but without.
すごいな。
A stone golem frozen in the lake, a relic from a forgotten time.
あったこれ渡すやつがいるの？ あ、こっちにいたんだ。出たー。
The stranger couldn't take on more. The stranger couldn't take on more.
なるほど。
The stranger stretched their limbs. Perhaps it is not too late after all.
で、これどうやって帰るの？
The stranger stretched their limbs. Perhaps it is not too late after all. The stranger stretched their limbs. Perhaps it is not too late after all.
なるほどね。まずこれをやってしまいたい。降りてきた降りてきた。
Ember watched as the helpful piggy cleared the path.
Thank you な。
Inside was a scrap of journal. In the orchard, I meet the stranger from the cook's fire. A stranger no longer. Together we fill their satchel. Food and memories for the road ahead.
Yes.
The Wanderer's Diary. An ancient throne sits empty. No one remains to guide or protect, but we do not mind. My companion shelters with me now. We cannot help those left behind.
シーソータイプだった。
As the forlorn awoke, the campfire flickered into life. The ghost said, "Speak and I will listen. Travel wisely. Return if you have lost your way."
はい。では今回はこんな感じで終わりたいと思います。めちゃくちゃなんか広いね。で、7つあるみたいだね。7人救っていかないとあかんみたいです。はい。はい。この後なんかどうなっていくんだろうっていう僕自身もワクワクしてます。はい。今回ちょっと長くなりましたけども、ご視聴ありがとうございました。ではまた、動画かライブ配信でお会いしましょう。おつあま。